we're talking at the meeting about the intervention. Can you expand on what that means to the public?
Yeah. So the idea behind the People's Intervention Campaign is that the National Energy Board's process for reviewing pipelines does not currently include climate change as a consideration at all. And that's totally crazy because climate change is the biggest issue of our time, and the Energy East pipeline is a massive climate issue because it will facilitate the expansion of the tar sands, which is a huge climate issue. So the People's Intervention Campaign, the idea is to have people from across Canada and around the world apply as interveners in the National Energy Board hearing process about Energy East so that we can say we will be directly impacted by the climate change that will be caused by this pipeline. We know that we won't be accepted to that process because the Energy Board doesn't have to accept us. But the point of this campaign is really to show that that process is totally illegitimate and provides no bearing on reality of like the safety or utility of this pipeline. So the purpose is to show that climate change is real, this process is a sham, any government that supports it is also a sham, and we absolutely cannot build this pipeline. So it's just one of many tactics that we're hoping people can take to build opposition and prevent this pipeline from getting built.
Now, to be a member of the intervention committee, from what I understand, they changed the rules of the game to make it more restrictive to who can attend.
Yep.
And so what's the consequence of those changes?
Those changes make it a lot harder for people to participate in the Energy Board hearing, which is one of the problems that we have. I mean, it's so difficult to have any say on what this pipeline will do to our communities, and the Energy Board keeps making it harder and harder for people to be included in that conversation, which is the point we're trying to make. If they're not considering the voices of people who will be impacted, and they're not accepting the fact that we will all be impacted by the climate change caused by this pipeline, then it's not a legitimate process, and it's up to us to point that out and make it impossible for them to do their job.
Okay, Robin, thank you very much for your time.